Some quick tips on how to beat the social media algorithm. This is a question I get asked more than any. Some tips, a tutorial, hacks on how to get more organic traction and beat those social media algorithms. These tips are some that you will have never heard of before, so stick around. I think you're gonna get a lot of value from this episode. I recently did a full feature vlog. You can see the link above and below. Click on it if you want to see the full feature. Now this vlog that I did, my favorite vlog so far, had 5 chapters. From going to Toronto to coming back to Edmonton. The first chapter was talking about the CN Tower and how you can stand above the noise. The modern social media algorithms are all built around not taking shortcuts. They've tried to minimize all of the shortcuts that people have been trying to take and penalize people that do it. So the tips that I talked about in this section go as follows. Number 1, stop taking people off platforms. Stop putting links in your text strings that take people to the platform of choice or to another website. It's hurting your organic reach. Secondly, how many of you guys are still thinking about taking a shortcut and using one of those Instagram bots or finding a way to have a bot do the work for you? Stop using them. The platforms know. They know when you're reaching out with the same comment over and over and over again, and it's penalizing your profiles. Lastly, how many of you still use scheduling software? The interesting thing about scheduling software is platforms are now reducing the reach of content that comes from those third-party apps. Just look at it. Make a post organically on your platform of choice, do it a couple times in a row, then go back to your scheduling software, make a couple posts, look at the difference in the reach and the impressions that you get from each, keeping the content consistent. You're gonna notice a difference. It's one of those things that, yes, it helps to speed up your process, but it's hurting the reach and hurting the impact and resources you're putting into your presence. Now, the next section of the vlog, I went out into the big city. I went out into Toronto to try to get the analogy out about how social media algorithms are built around how we communicate in our cities, in the real world. Now, the tip from this chapter is simple. Every time you do something in the real world, let's say you go out to eat, you go to a restaurant. When you leave that restaurant, leave a review. Send that restaurant some photos of the dishes. Be social just like you would in the real world to create the connections for your social media presence and build your audience over time. If you're at a networking event in the real world, then at the end of the networking event, make sure you go find all the people you met and connect with them on LinkedIn. Just another example on how you can translate regular communication into your digital marketing presence to extend your reach. Now, in the full feature vlog, Chapter 3 was all about Niagara Falls. Now, I got a little unlucky in the vlog and it was pouring rain. I didn't have a jacket. I was freezing cold. I couldn't execute exactly what I wanted, but it turned out okay because anytime you're on social media, the social media algorithms are built around watch time. On any platform, whether you're posting a static post or you're posting a video, I like to say, look at how long someone's gonna stop at your content. If it's a static post, think of your text string. If you have a longer text string, people are clicking read more, they're staying on your content longer, the algorithm is gonna pick that up. If it's a video, the longer you retain your audience, the longer the watch time is, video after video, it's going to help your videos get seen by more people every single time. At the end of the day, the algorithms are just math, and they're showing content to people that wanna see that content based on which content rises to the top, which one is seen and watched for the longest period of time. So hold attention. Do what it's gonna take to hold attention. Follow your passion. Build content that relates to what you love to do and build an audience around that. Man, I feel like I'm rushing, but I wanna keep this episode shorter just in case you still feel like going to watch that 18-minute vlog that I just love so much. Really proud of the team for what they put together. All right, chapter number 4 was on my flight home, and I gave a really powerful tip in the vlog in this chapter. For example, if you are on a flight, think you're on a flight and you need a drink, you need a glass of water. So you go and you click the little button to get service from one of the people on the airplane. They come by, they bring the trolley, they give you some water, you're really excited, you no longer are thirsty. Now just imagine if that flight staff didn't come and how mad you would be. Now apply that to the social media algorithm and your presence. Let's say someone leaves a comment on one of your posts, one of your pieces of content, and you don't respond back. We see so many personal brands and big companies do this. They don't respond back to everyone. And those audience, those true believers that believe in you now, from all the brand equity that you built up, are now pissed, just like the person on the airplane when the staff didn't come. So from this chapter, Be social. Make sure you're commenting back to everyone, developing an audience that wants to engage with your content. Create that engagement over time and get your content seen by more people. And that was a pretty good flight that I took. There's very few people on the flight from Toronto to Edmonton. I got to stretch out. It was actually pretty cool. Then I was home. Chapter 5, your home, your sphere. This is a super important tip that a lot of people don't realize when they're trying to build their brand. I think oftentimes people are still thinking that they can take their brand international to everyone relating to their product or service right away. But algorithms are not built that way. They're built like the real world. They're built around the people around you, around your city, around your sphere. So focus on the people that know you. Focus on your city first to build your core believers, your true followers that are going to engage with your content and build that base, that concrete base for your audience and your brand. Then over time, that audience builds bigger and bigger and bigger, where you can take it to everyone that follows your service or your niche or the content that you love to make. Focus on your sphere first. To test out this tip, do something simple. Go onto your pages and boost a post out to your audience and their friends. Then do the same thing and boost a post out to an international audience. The results will not even be close. The people around you will respond more to your content and what you're making. They're gonna see your passion. That international audience doesn't know you yet. So it's gonna take a while for your audience to build that validation and that credibility to come to your profile where everybody is going to pay attention. Whew. And that is it. That's what I talked about in the How to Beat Social Media Marketing vlog that I did. Again, I was really excited to put this one together. It was something I was trying to do for a really long time. We threw it together. It turned out amazing. Again, link above, link below. Go and check it out. I think you're gonna get a lot of value from it, and I hope you got value from this episode. Now, if you guys have any tips for me, or if you know anything else about the social media algorithm that wasn't in this episode, put it in the comments below. Let's get all of the information, all of the right information out to the audience so that they can make the right decisions to get more organic traction for their brands. Guys, my name is Jared VanderMeer, and I make digital marketing tip videos just like this every single day. I hope you got value from it. See you guys in the next episode. So good. You just don't want to leave. Now do that for your content. See what I did there? I did it again. That's what you got to do for your content.